am back supervising. We are eastbound. We just left Jamestown, New Mexico. Interstate 40. Headed towards Albuquerque for our next fuel stop. Hopefully I get better fuel mileage than I did yesterday, because I got less than 7 miles to the gallon yesterday. And I don't know why, but Freightliners are hard to fuel. I mean, it's kind of a long story, but they are hard to fuel. Hi, Danny. Hi, Deborah. Whoop, whoop. Good morning. I'm just saying we're heading east in New Mexico, headed to Albuquerque to our next fuel stop. And then at Albuquerque, we're going to make a left-hand turn and go north on I-25, headed for Colorado. We'll probably, I don't know that we're going to make it all that far. Hi, Pam. Maribel is hooked. Hello, everybody. Violet. Yes, good morning. I'm dealing with the low-hanging sun as I'm going east. Yes. Is anybody crocheting this morning? Because if you are, I'm a little bit jelly. Because I wish I was. I've got to get that sun out of my eyeballs. Whoops, what was that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. The sun out of my eyeballs, that helps. Okay. Working. Let's see, Maribel, Violet, Pam. Watching the road as I work. Hi, Paula. Oh, it's evening in Australia. Amy is crocheting. Denny going through her stash. Well, at least you're getting your hands on some yarn. As long as there's yarn in your hands, that's a good thing. Sally, hi. Oh, good. Another winter hat. Yes, crochet later. We're going to try to make it pretty far into Colorado. Mel, good morning. Good morning. Out here in New Mexico. We are doing good this morning. Drinking my coffee. Loving my coffee. Yeah, hopefully I get better than, hopefully I get up to 7 miles per gallon today. Yesterday, you know, the roads were rough and there was a lot of slowdowns and stuff. And I didn't get that good of fuel mileage yesterday. Your sister in Denver. Hi, Marshall. Paula. It looks like Outback Australia. You know what, though? This New Mexico desert area is very green for this time of year. Normally this is all just yellow brown, but it's very green this year. Even the desert, the Mojave Desert over in California and Nevada was green. Upcoming crochet along. Which one? Hi, Mel. Looks like it. Yeah, almost. I got this lease trailer in front of me that I'd kind of like to get around. But I think I'm going to, you know, so my cruise control is set at 70. But the proximity radar installed in this truck is keeping me down to 66. Because the guy in front of me is probably doing 67 or 68, somewhere in there. And it's keeping me back so that I don't run right up. I'm letting the truck manage the speed. And because the sun is in my eyes, yes, I'd be dodging kangaroos. You'd be surprised what I have to dodge here in New Mexico. But because the sun is in my eyes, I am not going to make a run to get around him doing 70. I'm going to be patient and wait. Wait, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'd be dodging the roos and maybe the dingoes. I got a dingo in my bunk right now. Half dingo. Dooley the dingo. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to be patient and just let the truck manage my speed behind this slower truck. Because the sun is in my eyes, you know, there's no reason I am on schedule. I will make an on-time delivery tomorrow. And there's no hurry on my next load. My next load is a dog food load out of Purina right there in Denver. And it's going to the Fred Meyer Distribution Center in Puyallup, Washington, but there's a good chance I will just drop that trailer in Portland so that I can get down to Georgia Pacific and grab another paper load heading back to Denver. But we'll see if my DM is that good. My driver manager. We'll see. Maybe he will turn off somewhere. Ophelia talks crochet along. She does some great crochet alongs. Right now I'm kind of into following, the patterns that Selena Baca is putting out. I have her artisan Afghan started back at the yarn bus. Oops, there goes my sunshade. I better lift up my seat. There we go. So I can see a little better. That's better. And she's doing some spiral baskets, and I made a suggestion to her to make some matching lids for those baskets, so I'm hoping she'll do that. And she's using those baskets as a teaching moment. She's all about helping people with their crochet development, right? Good morning to everybody coming in. Yeah, maybe her Afghans are beautiful. And I love that artisan, but I picked my own colors for it. So mine are a little different. Hers are very, what do I want to say? Kind of bohemian. Is that a good description? I mean, they're beautiful. They were not colors I would have imagined picking for a big striped Afghan. But the way she brought them together was beautiful, I think. My Aunt Martha doesn't like them. Yes, yeah. So, but I picked some colors that were a little bit they would not have normally been the colors that I would have chose on my own for an Afghan. What I did was I looked at her colors for each of those blocks and the border and the trim, and I varied them a little bit, not a lot. So it's still, I don't know if you want to, if bohemian or eclectic, it's just, I'm not sure of the word to describe. She called it artisan, and I think, that's a very good description of that blanket, besides the fact that each block is a different stitch, and some of them are new stitches for me, and they're turning out so beautiful. I love the texture. Fall color pattern. Oh, I love fall. I love fall. Now my mind is whirling. I want to do something in fall colors, which I've never really done, but oh, I love fall colors. I love a deep, dark pumpkin color. I love fall. Isn't fall the greatest? Yeah, Selena Baca, Pam, is the president of the American Crochet Association. So, in fact, when we do finally have our Pacific Northwest Yarny Social, she has committed to being there. So, yeah, we had to postpone that because the governor of Oregon, thank you very much. And so she is on, the American Crochet Association is on Facebook. It is also definitely on YouTube. And her videos are amazing. And she does a subscription-based kind of teaching program on the American Crochet Association website. Hi, Stephanie. And then I think it's on Friday nights, she does a live on Facebook. And It is wonderful. Yeah, Massachusetts. Yeah. So the governor kind of ruined our, our time frame, but we will definitely reschedule. I made sure everybody, I just have to make sure everybody canceled their reservations. Make sure everybody's covered. And a lot of people are so disappointed, but we can't, I don't know, as much as I love this country, I don't trust my government. And I'm not happy with the state of Oregon right now, but that's okay. We will work with, what we've got. Yes. So here we go. We're in construction, so we're even going slower. But now we're coming out of it. Yay! We're out of the single lane. And we didn't stack up in there. All us trucks stayed pretty far apart, which is nice. Some of these guys are, yep, better safe than sorry. Absolutely. God is able. Absolutely. And it was kind of like, Denny, it was kind of like, God pointed me in the direction to say, hey, let's postpone this. And it's like that door to go a different direction opened. And I love that. And not because I'm so worried about the virus. I'm very healthy. I take a lot of vitamins, blah, blah, blah. I'm following a doctor's guidelines for supplements, nutrients, to keep, my immunity up. But more than that, I think there were other things that were more on my mind. Doing it completely by myself, because the people who said they were going to help me when I first came out with this totally bailed on me. So, and they were unashamed that they left me like that, but that's okay. It was coming along so easily, but then it's like God said, let's put this off a little bit. Now you know how easy it is to put it together, but let's put it off a little bit, because I had a lot of other things going on. And boy, if I had had this internet trouble while I was, getting closer to putting that together, that would have been really, really hard. Thankfully today I have internet through the desert. I gotta get caught up. I don't follow the crowd. I'm not clicks. I'm not into clicks. I'm not into trends. I'm not into being socially acceptable or politically correct. Pruitt. Now this is Pruitt, New Mexico. I wish I had time to pull in there, because I don't know if any of you remember my video about Pam the Red Healer. I named her after Gingerbread Red Pam, who's another YouTuber who also rides around on a truck. I love her. And here was this red healer. She was a red version of Dooley. And there are a lot of stray dogs through here in New Mexico. I don't understand why that happened. But I have kind of adopted this red healer, and I feed her when I come into Pruitt to pick up a load. I wish I could see her. I don't see her. But sometimes just driving through, I see her. But I kind of, unofficially adopted her. And when I know I'm going to go through Pruitt, if I think I'm going to have time to stop, I keep a small bag of dog food that I set out there like on a concrete slab and open it up for her and her group, her pack. And honestly, that's practical for me, because it keeps them like in one area eating that dog food while I can take Dooley and keep him away. Wild dog packs can be really, they can be vicious to a dog that is not part of their pack. And I learned that in Hood River growing up. They had a real problem with dog packs. You know, dogs that had gone feral, and they were attacking, you know, pets. They broke into a garage to get to one dog. And besides, you know, those dogs haven't been given any shots, and I don't want to do it sick. Oh, there goes the CB. Turn that down. Okay. What a beautiful area. Look at this. It is gorgeous. It is, you know, in its own way, the desert is beautiful. You know what I love is going west on Interstate 40 in like April, in the springtime, into California. Yeah, breaker one night. Hello, Crystal. Yeah, so I love going through Southern California on Interstate 40 in the springtime when the desert is blooming. It is so beautiful. It is gorgeous. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you know, so things have kind of opened up, and there's a truck on the shoulder, so we are all trained. See that truck in front of me? He's getting over in the left lane. I'm getting over in the left lane. The guy behind me will be yep, he got over. And because we make room for these guys who might be walking around their truck, or even a car, if they're, you know, those people are walking around their car for some reason, we make sure we don't hit them. And then somebody who doesn't get that in their car will run in the right-hand lane because they've got to pass us right next to that truck, and they don't understand the point. You know, we're trying to save lives here. Blue Water Outpost, Mother Road Souvenirs. This is along Route 66, and this is something I would love to do in my motorhome. I want to take all of Route 66 in the motorhome. I also want to take all of the Lincoln Highway from east to west in the motorhome. The Lincoln Highway in Wyoming and into, you know, the western states is Interstate 80, but it, you know, it starts out going through these small towns. I just want to relive some of that history. Lincoln Highway and Route 66 would be a good yarn bus bucket list items to do. There's a lot of things on my yarn bus bucket list. See, that car right there is kind of, you know, pushing his way out. He didn't care that there were, you know, three trucks stacked up. Just decided to bully his way onto, instead of waiting. You know, these are the kind of things that we deal with. Gotta watch out for people trying to bully trucks. Just silly. Most guys wouldn't have moved left in that situation because it's irritating. But apparently that person's time is more important than mine. So Chatelaine Makes just wanted to let you know that Charlene is having emergency knee surgery. Okay. Okie dokie. So, one thing I wanted to point out this morning is the giveaways going on. There are lots of giveaways going on, but the ones, of course, on my mind. The big one is the Harvest Moon giveaway. Be sure to look that up. Being hosted by Off Kilter Homestead. I'm participating not only as, you know, doing part of the giveaway, I'm also looking to win something this time. This time I decided, I might as well go comment on all those videos and get in on the fun. Plus I uploaded a video. Oh, Pam, I would love for you to ride shotgun with me. Okay, good night, Paula. So I have also uploaded a Harvest Moon giveaway video on my Wanderlust channel and over on the Two Ponies channel. But I only commented on those videos once, so. Yes, Trisha, New Mexico has its own kind of beauty, and a lot of people will drive through here and say, oh, this is so flat and ugly, blah, blah. No, this has its own kind of beauty, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so the Harvest Moon giveaway, so I got, that going on both my channels, plus Haas and Hannah over at Off Kilter Homestead. They have the whole playlist of everybody who's participating, and for those of you who don't know, it's kind of like a fairy giveaway, where a bunch of people, a bunch of us, participate and draw semi-finalist winners, and then you have until like October 9th for me, October 5th or 6th for some others to get in on their semi-finalist drawing, and then Haas and Hannah will draw the big winner on October 20th. So there's that going on. Plus I have a huge yarn giveaway going on this month. Just one big giveaway, for my channel on the Wanderlust channel, that I will draw a winner for sometime in October. And I have something similar going on over on the Two Ponies channel where it's about, cleaning up. Oh, look, Cindy Hart's just uploaded a Harvest Moon giveaway video. Good for her. Oh, good for her. Let's get more people involved and support Haas and Hannah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we're in New Mexico. Yay! So Cindy Hart's just uploaded a video for the Harvest Moon giveaway. Way to go, Cindy. Yay! I do too. I love Cindy and her sweet puppy. Sweet puppy. We love sweet puppies, don't we, Dilly? So, yeah, Mama. He's scratching his ear. Yes, so Harvest Moon, my big yarn giveaway that's going on this month and into October, and then the other giveaway over on the Two Ponies channel, it's not going to be random. People need to tell me, how, because I've been talking about, you see how beautiful this looks right now, but if I pulled over and took Dooley for a walk, I would see all the garbage that's along the side of the road. And I have started noticing in recent, like the last year or two, like if I'm walking across the parking lot into a grocery store or into a doctor's office or something, how much garbage is actually on, on the pavement. And I'm talking about, if you're interested, no shame to anybody who doesn't feel comfortable doing this. And no judging how that garbage got there, because I would like to see us rise above that and get beyond that and stop worrying about what other people are doing all the time. There's garbage there. That's the bottom line. And if we have something in our pocket to protect our hands, like dog bags or gloves or something, maybe we can pick up one little thing like a water bottle cap, and walk it over to the garbage can that's by the front door, right? So, and I have been, picking up after Dooley, and as I do so, pick up a couple things with his little pile, and, throw a couple things away. We're not going to change the world, but I would like to see this mindset, kind of change. And so what I'm giving away after about a month and a half of, it is a beautiful day here. Yes, yes, Danny. So just no judgments on people who don't want to do this, because, everybody has a different level of sensitivity. Not everybody is physically capable. They've got physical problems where bending over and picking things up is hard. It is hard to do. And yeah, that stuff will fill up our landfills, but I can't change the fact that these are non-recyclable plastics. But at least, we do have a designated place for this stuff. We have those kinds of resources in this country. So I like to see, the garbage picked up where it doesn't belong and put it in our designated, receptacles, which goes to our landfills. Hi, Lorelei. Where a group of volunteers to keep a mile. Yes. Yes. And that, you know what, it's also like the Adopt a Highway program. Oh, good. I'm glad it's not going to be that hot. I slept with the engine idling so the AC could run when I fell asleep last night. When I got up, I was cold this morning at 5 a.m. and it was chilly out. So I turned on the heat a little bit. Now I've got it all shut off. Yes. Yes, the weather is wonderful. The wind isn't blowing 90 miles an hour. The road is fairly smooth, which is way better than what I had going on in Arizona. Holy cow. Yeah, South Dakota does that. Yeah, where people, there's like the Adopt a Highway program. That, you know, Idaho has their own thing. Idaho Clean Highway. I wish I was in Idaho right now. Wish I was home in the yarn bus, but that's okay. I'm still traveling, which makes me happy. Milan, Grants, next 3 exits. Yes, I think there's I think the Adopt a Highway program is national because I see it in every state. Idaho may have their own, you know, going on besides that. Those are great ideas. And so what I've asked people to do in that giveaway and, you know, little kind of challenge, if you want to call it that, is, you know, pick up one thing. Keep a glove or like a poop bag or something in your pocket so that when you go somewhere and you see a piece of garbage, you can pick it up. It might be something, you know, where you turn that bag inside out and put it in your pocket until you get to a garbage can. Or also go as far as, you know, maybe the 4-H groups in your area. You know, they need to do a community project. I don't know how often, maybe annually. Maybe talk to the 4-H groups about an area and provide them with, yes, recycled recycled packaging. So anyway, you know, like a 4-H group or, you know, a children's home or, you know, just a group of people, you know, organize a group of people to maybe, you know, clean up a certain area in your county or your town or city. And I'm looking for those, or just people who are like, I never would have done this if it hadn't have been for this, you know, challenge. And I started, you know, picking up a couple things. You know, some people have been doing this for years. You know, they just constantly pick things up. And like what bothers me is dirty women's bathrooms. I mean, we're women, we're better than that. And the soapy wet counters, dripping wet counters, you know, a shorter person like myself or a young person comes along and they have to stick their elbows and lean up against that wet counter. That's awesome. See, you start that, you know, you start ingraining that, and as adults, you know, that carries into adulthood. Where, you know, yeah, you can play with your toys and make a mess, but when you're done, this is where they go, right? And picking up things, you know, out in public, because I believe part of the problem is, and I'm not saying it's all the problem, is that some people out here, especially in the trucking community, did not grow up in a country where there were really good resources for disposing of garbage. So they don't have that ingrained in them. It is not, so it means nothing to them to just toss, you know, some kind of waste out the window as they're going down the road. And I think there are people in this country who were not taught that. And I'm not judging them. I'm not, you know, and I can't identify those people. I can't point to someone and say, you know, you were raised wrong. I'm not going to do that. I just kind of in the back of my mind, I think maybe, you know, people are coming into this country, or people were raised in areas of this country where that isn't, you know, readily taught. That isn't, given as a value that they were taught growing up. So, you know, it just gets tossed out the window. And so we deal with that. And I would like to eventually start kind of a national campaign. I don't know if I have the energy or the drive to do this, but maybe a national campaign where we actually do a presentation to brand new truck drivers in truck driving school. You know, we put together a slideshow or a film or some kind of presentation for new truck drivers. Yes, I remember, Amy, the Keep America Beautiful, and I remember the Indian in the commercial standing around all the trash with the tear running down his face. That was a very powerful scene. Yes. He was, yeah, the Keep America Beautiful commercial where he's standing there and there's a tear coming down his face because there's trash everywhere. That was a very powerful commercial. It was a good campaign, and I think the Keep America Beautiful, I think that organization is still around. And maybe if I actually did you know, progress in this kind of movement, that maybe I could partner with them, you know, create my own nonprofit, you know, where I don't want to call it Truckers Against Trash because that rips off from another organization, but you know, something along those lines where we partner with the Keep the America Beautiful organization and go into these truck driving schools, or even just like driving schools, and talk about, you know, that, you know, there are ways to not make our country, you know, covered in litter. But truckers especially, because we live on the road, where, you know, most travelers, they're like going from point to point. We live out here, and a lot of those guys don't understand, I think, what our options are about disposing of garbage and waste. But anyway, that's kind of so anyway, I'm doing a giveaway, you know, people telling me their stories over on the other channel, you know, about their progress, you know, what they think, you know, and it's gonna be a personal decision, you know, to decide after about a month and a half who has like progressed. And there'll be a little series of videos. There's already 2 videos. I need to do another one. You know, let's check in and see if there's been any progress. And I'm giving away compostable garbage bags, compostable dog bags, and $107 worth, over $100 worth of Amway products, which are organic, biodegradable. The containers are all made of recyclable plastics, recyclable materials. And the thing about those products is, like, you, for instance, you buy a big, you know, 1 liter jug of dish drops. You put a tiny bit of that in your, you know, little dispenser bottle, and then you fill it up with water. So that's another reason why it's such a great thing, is because they're so complicated. Hi, Cynthia. Yes, I'm so happy to be here. I needed somebody to talk to this morning, and I thought, who better to talk to than you people? You are my favorites. Okay, I think I'm going to go around this guy now. I'm going to make my big move. Oh, there's a elk crossing sign. I am going to make my big move. Come around this guy. He's doing fine. He's not doing anything wrong. He's probably driving a truck that's governed, or he's saving gas, whatever, or gas, diesel. We learn to save fuel when we start driving diesels. Yeah, so making the big move. Yeah, making my big move. I'm governed at 70. He may be governed a little bit, like 68, 67, somewhere in there. He's doing absolutely fine. I just want to take advantage of the higher speed limit and keep my schedule. Hey, dude. Here we go now. That's quoting Miranda Lambert. Here we go now. Hi, Effie, hi. We're gonna make sure we have plenty of distance out in front of him before I come back over. Cool things off. Okay. Off we go. Naomi, hello from Pennsylvania. My friend who drives for Heartland Express was just in Pennsylvania. I know of countries that will provide big dumpsters in areas where people dump big bags. It's cheaper to provide a dumpster than pay people. Yep. You know what? That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Hello from New York. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think that's a great idea to provide, you know, for the state to provide a receptacle for garbage. Now, I have seen truck drivers, motorists, travelers throw garbage out on the ground right next to a garbage can. It happens. So it isn't 100%, but at least some of them will, you know? Hello, hello. Yes. So Rosalie Wright from Yarn It Out just moved from New York to Ohio. Hello, hello. This guy, I don't know, I think he's mad at me for some reason. I got kind of a hand gesture. He didn't flip me off, but I got a look and a hand gesture. I don't know what you're crying about, dude, but have a nice day. I'll give him the signal he can come over. Come on over, dude. Maybe that'll lighten him up a little bit. And he gave a lot of space before he came over. The problem with, did something splattered? Oh yeah, all day long something splatters on my windshield. Yeah, shopping bags, when it comes to shopping bags, I grew up in the era of paper bags, brown paper bags. And let me tell you, we used and reused those brown paper bags for a lot of things before finally, you know, they're pretty much worn out. You know, we worn them down and then we used them to start fires in the fireplace. And, you know, a lot of younger people I've read, you know, think that that is just awful that we use trees. And it's like, that is a renewable resource. That is a God-given resource for us to use responsibly, of course. We need to be good stewards of our resources. And we reused products before they finally got disposed of in some way. And if it was burnable, we burned it. Yes, containers. Yeah, and you know, back in the day, like I was saying in one of my videos, back in the day when there was milk delivery, you know, it was delivered in glass bottles. And what you did was that was a great thing. You know, you don't keep mass producing those bottles. You reuse them for several things. I covered all my school books. Yes, school book covers. I'm glad that you bought, you know, glass containers. Yes. Yes, they throw bags of garbage. They throw bags of garbage. Okay. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Yes, I still use, now that paper bags are coming back, I still use them to send packages in the mail rather than those poly bags. Yes. Okay, someone's on the shoulder. He's off the shoulder in the, now that is the way to avoid getting hit when you're on the shoulder. is to go even further. But that's not always, an option for these people. But he got way off the road, which was nice. Howdy, howdy. Ray and Becky's Travels, hello. I just yesterday subscribed to Ray and Becky, everyone. And, me, I'm all about the yarn bus and traveling and of course, driving truck for a living. So, yes, gift packages, absolutely. Color, for kids to color on, yes, paper bags are very useful. Yeah, so I just, subscribed to a couple of travel, YouTube channels yesterday, and Ray and Becky's one of them, and I was watching some of your videos yesterday. It was wonderful. Wonderful. So here we are. We are on Interstate 40, heading eastbound in New Mexico. My next fuel stop is in Albuquerque. Yes, I'm very happy to subscribe to you guys. I'm loving the Nomad channels, whether they're RVs, they're vans. Now, my original plan was to build out an ambulance, but the ambulance never, as much as I was looking for it, it never presented itself to me. You know what I mean? But God presented this opportunity to pay a really low price for a used motorhome that is in great condition. Yes, hot tailpipe and tall grass. You're right, Pam. There are several ways to look at several things. But one thing, we're taught, it's called the sitting duck scenario. If you're just on the other side of that white line sitting there, many companies teach that as the sitting duck scenario. So most trucking companies do not like us, even in big trucks, to pull over just on the other side of that yellow or white line because you're a sitting duck. And you can get hit, walking around your vehicle. And that's why we are trained to move into the left lane. And that's why if somebody just pulls over to, relieve themselves on the other side of the white line, you've got all these trucks, in this scenario, in this case, there's hardly any traffic out here. But when there's heavier traffic, let's say coming down I-5, and these guys just pull over, they get on the other side of the white line, and then they stand out on the other side of their car, and they whip it out, and they go to the bathroom. No shame. It's like, thank you, I didn't need to see that today, but whatever. And so, your vehicle is a sitting duck, and what it does to those of us who drive truck, we are trained to get into the left lane if somebody is sitting on the shoulder, no matter who it is. So then you've got all these trucks coming down I-5, all trying to get over in the left lane, and it causes a problem. So, I would encourage people, if they can, to get off the off-ramps. If you're going to be on a ramp, a freeway ramp, I feel that the on-ramp, the first part of the on-ramp is safer than the off-ramp, because on the off-ramp, we still have momentum. Everybody still has momentum. We're still, just barely off of freeway speeds. It's safer if you need to just pull over for a quick second. I believe, and a lot of people believe, the on-ramp is safer because people are not up to speed yet. What am I right about? Oh, that's nice. I'm glad that I'm right about something. Yes, dangerous. There are many ways to use, but I've been watching for ambulances for you and haven't seen a thing. Yes, the problem with the ambulances that I found is they were way overpriced on the West Coast. But the majority of the good priced used ones that still had the right engine in them, the right size, everything I wanted, was mostly in Indiana and New Jersey. Or, there was a place in Texas, and it was just too far. Yes, a pee bottle in their car is great. Yes. Yeah, for, guys, or, there are ways, that I take care of myself here in the truck that's very sanitary, very clean, no smells, guys have it a little bit easier because they can, there's another way to reuse those plastic water bottles. But the problem is that I have with that, without being judgmental, is that, okay, they either throw those bottles out on the side of the freeway, some of them do, or, which normally wouldn't be a problem, but at a truck stop or somewhere, even off in the grass, they're pouring those bottles out, which would be fine if so many, it's too much urine in a small area. So in the summertime, when you walk across a truck stop parking lot, the ammonia comes up out of that blacktop and makes your eyes water. That's how strong it is. And you can even walk, along the edge, in the grassy or dirt areas. There are so many of them pouring it on that dirt, where normally it wouldn't be an environmental issue, but with so much of it, it is. Apparently, it is not good for an area to have that much concentrated urine poured on it all day, every day. So, yeah, there's no problem with, using whatever resources you have to take care of yourself. And especially as a woman, I do not want to get out of this truck in the middle of the night, wherever I'm parked, to go use the bathroom. Because I tell you what, I'd be up and down all night long. I'm an old lady now. If I'm walking past the bathroom, I'm going to use it just because it's there. Right? So I make sure I have a system here in the truck that keeps me from getting out. But, in the mornings, I go to the garbage can and dispose of whatever happened the night before. A lot of, maybe a little TMI right there. Hi, Sandra. Okay, I'm going to make a big move around this guy because my distance warning light came on. Said you're following a little close, Dana. We don't like that. Got to watch our following distance in these rigs. Big Sky Casino Hotel. That's where we're at right now, exit 102. So we're 102 miles from Arizona, the Arizona border, because mile markers start, when you're going east and west, mile markers start at 0 and 1 on the western border of a state and go up as you go east. And then if you're going north and south, yes, a rest stop toilet. That's another great idea. That is another great idea. If you're going north and south, the mile markers start at the southern end of the state and the mile markers get higher as you go north, just so you guys know. So in the motorhome, because I'm coming into winter and I haven't done the BioGeo, shake up of my black tank to get rid of the past owner's remnants that are, solid concrete in the black tank, I have been using my makeshift composting method in there so that it's disposed of in my compostable garbage bag, and everything is compostable. Everything's, environmentally friendly, which never used to be a thing for me. I did not grow up being taught to be environmentally friendly. But as I drive across the country, I see a need. I have learned that there is a need to, with so many. Yes, we have a lot of bells and whistles. There's so many reasons now that I was overwhelmed with what is happening coast to coast, border to border out here. I've grown up in rural areas. We were taught to, throw our garbage away, pick up after ourselves, clean the barn, clean the pens, and that kind of thing. But a lot of this stuff has just come to me lately. I am not an environmentalist. I'm a conservationist, that's for sure. I believe that we should responsibly use the resources that we are given. Yes, we have a lot of bells and whistles. Hello, Joanne. Okay, Cynthia. That's wonderful. Yes, made a composting toilet for your motorhome and you didn't use your black tank. Yeah, no, I do have, I have found that there is a wonderful method called the BioGeo method, using, my organic biodegradable products. It's like my method, I realized because of the ingredients. Good morning, Andrea. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah. So I will be getting, here's a wonderful topic that I talked about once over on the other channel. It's called the poo pyramid in the black tank. And what happens is, we use the toilet and the blue chemical, breaks it down, but there isn't enough of a flush, enough of the waterway to really get all that out. And a lot of people use these rhino blasters and different kinds of black tank blasters. That doesn't help at a certain point because that stuff sets up like concrete. And you need 3 ingredients. You need the water softening, oxygen, and saponification. Well, I have that in my, in my little store. I have those products on steroids. So that's what I will be using in my black tank. And in here, I just use my compostable bags, and the material is pine, and it smells lovely. The smell of that pine, it just smells so good. Serenity and Stitches, hello, Portland. Okay, come on, truck. So we were talking about the bells and whistles on this truck. It is amazing. Yes. If I'm in traffic and I have, this truck is governed at 70 miles an hour and I'm in more traffic than I am right now. And like you guys saw earlier, the truck in front of me was, I think I just got a text from Rosalie Wright. Anyway, the truck in front of me was going about 5 miles an hour slower than me. My engine will slow itself down because of the proximity radar. So when let's say I'm on I-5 and I come into a more congested area, of course, we're supposed to be doing 55 in California, but if I have, say, the cruise control set at 60 on I-5 and in California and there's lots of traffic, my engine will back me off and keep me at a safe following distance and at a safe speed until I get out of that traffic and things clear up. Then my engine will pick up again. Oh, something just hit. Something big just hit my windshield. Doesn't look like it damaged the windshield, but I'm afraid whatever it was is oh, that makes me sad. I don't like that. I don't know what it was. Hello, dude. Go for it, baby. Go for it, baby. He's not governed like I am. He might be governed at like 75 or 80. Let him get by me. Okay, dude. And then what I'll do is I'll flash my headlights at him. He's looking, so I'm flashing. And then he's going to move over. And if he's got any experience with that kind of... no. And what we usually do is we flash our tail lights to say thank you. And he didn't do that, but he's, it's not a requirement. Oh my goodness. Yeah, did you hear it, Andrea? I don't know if it was a big bug or a small bird. I mean, and it just, I don't like that. I don't like hitting anything, really. I hate when I'm coming through California and all of a sudden a big swarm of bees, like the bees that they have, you know, out there in the beehives for the pollen and the honey, like will all hit my windshield. It just pepper my truck all at once, and it makes me feel bad. Yeah, I don't like doing that. You got your yarn organized by color? Oh my goodness. I got mine organized by project and thrown in bins right now on the yarn bus. So I'm going to do a Scorched Earth Challenge update when I get home with all my yarn, you know, in their project bags or bins or whatever. And you'll see how much progress I have not made since March. Oh my goodness. I think it's a fun, it's a work of, you know, it's a work of love, because you've got your yarn in your hands and you're organizing it, and it's so pretty. Yes, a labor of love. Yes, how fun to organize your yarn. I organize mine by project because I don't tend to keep yarn that isn't slated. You know, I buy yarn for projects because, you know, being nomadic as I am, I don't have room for like a yarn stash. And I like kind of a minimalist lifestyle. It's unburdening. It's just, yeah, it's my groove. It's where I'm happiest, is when, you know, it's just for, I do kind of envy you and get a little jelly, you know, that I don't have like a yarn stash that I can organize, put it all on one wall, where I can see it all, and I can just, when I find a project, I can go to my yarn stash and just pick what I need for the project. That has never worked for me, even when I had a 2,000 square foot home. Yes, we can't have way too much. So my problem is, then I buy yarn for these projects and I get started, and then I get another project and I buy yarn for that project, and blah, blah, blah. So I need to, that's where the Scorched Earth Challenge came from. It's because, okay, I'm going to give myself a year to get and make a real dent in all these projects. Because I have to travel to order on, yeah, I get you. Oh, I totally get you. Yeah, everybody's situation is different. Everybody's sensitivities and, you know, how they enjoy their yarn is different. Moving boxes, yes. Okay, bye, Andrea. Say hi to your daughter for us. A Facebook deal for whole and partial yarn, yes. Yes. And a yarn ball are my method of organizing what storage bag does it fit in. Yes. Storage is an issue. What is that meme that's been around for so many years? Something about my husband will let me buy as much yarn as can fit in a box. And he says something like, stop calling our house a box. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, good morning. Where are we? Like east of Grant, New Mexico. Or Grant, is it Grant or Grants? I can't remember. Can't remember. It's beautiful here, and it's not too hot. We are in one lane construction. Large Ziploc bags, that's one way to do it. You know, good morning, good morning. I sometimes wonder if our state tree is an orange barrel. So, good morning, Trisha. So here's how my preferred method of storing projects with the yarn and the hook and, you know, the pattern. I go to Walmart and I go over to the laundry section, you know, over by the vacuum cleaners, you know, where they have clotheslines and laundry baskets and that kind of stuff. And there is an underbed storage. It's like a zip up clear plastic bag that's shaped like a box, and you get 2 per package. And I love those, and I know I've shown them in some of my videos. And that way I can see. Oh yeah, because they get money. Okay, so here's my theory. Little squirrel here. Here's my theory about construction projects. They're career makers. We don't want to finish this project because we don't know where our next paycheck is coming from. So let's drag out this project so everybody gets a paycheck. And, you know, I get, you know, job security to a point, but I also get accomplishment and integrity and using the money, you know, that you're granted for these road projects, being a good steward of that money, not dragging it out so that everybody, you know, for the sake of making more money. Roads will always need to be fixed. Always. That's kind of my thoughts on construction projects. Oh, Rosemary, hello from Africa. Yeah, so I use those plastic underbed storage bags that zip open and close, and they're clear plastic, and that's what I like to put my projects in. And I never have enough of those. I need to get some more. Oh my goodness. Okay, end road work. Yay! Now everybody's passing the big fat slow truck. Have a nice day, people. So what's this exit? Exit 117, Mesita. Is that how you say it? Mesita, New Mexico. It is so gorgeous here. I just love this kind of beauty. It's rugged. It's so rough. It's so raw. Love it. Love it, love it. How is Dinah's sister doing and the family? Sandy, honey. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Dan and Julie kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All the gang is here. Oh, except for Laura, because she sleeps in. Lazy, I'm going to start calling her Lazy Laura the Loser. She'll love that. She will love that. Good morning, Sandy. I am in New Mexico. Getting past like I'm standing still at 70 miles an hour. Ooh, that truck I think is, he's leaning so bad to the right. I think his airbags or something's not working right there. I'm going to let him get way ahead of me. Something ain't right. That ain't right. Your trailer ain't right, dude. It is leaning. Everybody, say hello to everybody. Sandy, you just missed Andrea. Her daughter was calling. So our crocheting sailor was just here. He's leaning so badly. I said, yes, he is leaning. I am staying back away from him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo! Let that guy go. Boy, I'm doing 70 and these guys are, because that's what I'm governed at. And these guys are passing me like I'm not even moving. Go, baby, go. Go, go, go. I'd probably be going that fast too if I could. I get used to it. You missed the sailor, but I'm sure you two will run into each other again. She'll probably be in your life. Oh, Yeah, that guy was leaning. I hope he gets that trailer looked at. People are probably yelling at him on the CV. I got the CV turned down because it could be Rio San Jose. So Rio, I believe, means river. Is that correct? Doggy treats to Dooley. Dooley, Dooley, baby. He's the baby. He's back there supervising. Yes, Rio is river. Yeah, I thought so. Happy birthday, Sandy. Whoop, whoop. Birthday girl. Birthday girl. I wonder who I can get. Wonder who did the Libra swap? Who did I pass off the hand off the lead, dump the Libra swap onto last year? I need to talk to her and have her do it again if she's interested. Hopefully it wasn't too a big burden or something for her. Yeah, the Libra swap needs to be, speaking of birthdays. Oh, I know. Drive it like you stole it. That's what Laura was saying to me yesterday. Drive it like you stole it when I was going through Flagstaff. Yeah, I do believe, what I've observed is that maybe some drivers, I've had to learn a lot of patience being a truck driver. It's like, it is not going to kill you, Dana, to not go top speed. Boy, that guy's leaning. To not go top speed, to back off, be patient, and wait for this situation to clear up. I'm really going to keep it. That guy is way ahead of me, but I can see him. He's like a half a mile. He's more than a half a mile, 3/4 of a mile ahead of me. And I can see that trailer leaning. I hope he is headed to the next shop. Oh no, he's going to pass the guy in front of him. Good luck, dude. Keeping an eye on him to make sure there isn't a situation. Worries me a little bit. He's probably headed to a shop. 74 trips around this great big blue earth. Taxi miles, yes. Oh, Claire's birthday, yes. Thank you, Lord. It's Crystal's birthday. Whoop, whoop. I haven't been paying attention. I've been so distracted. Uploaded very few videos. Of course, I planned on doing fewer this month, but I didn't plan on losing the internet altogether. Thankfully, I have it this morning. I use a website called Birthday Reminder, but I have people in there that I don't even remember. Isn't that terrible? Like, who was that? Was that somebody at my church in eastern Colorado? Who was that? I can't remember. Oh my goodness. So I am surprised at how green New Mexico, Arizona, and Southern California are this year. Wyoming is very green this year. It is a very green year, and it is beautiful. Oh, who sounded kind of down? Was that Crystal? Hello, Crystal, the yarny chicken crazy cat lady. I want you guys to know that Crystal is almost ready to upload a tutorial that is near and dear to my heart. She has taken over that pattern and really made something of it. No, no, he is probably trying to get to a shop. That guy with the leaning truck. Obviously, he is able to go down the road. He's able to pass other trucks, and he's been able to do that safely. It looks to me like an airbag has gone down. And he's got to get to the next shop. That guy is doing just fine. I just, it makes me a little nervous looking at it, but, thankfully he's way ahead of me. And he's not like the top of that trailer is not like swaying back and forth. The rear end of the trailer is not swaying back and forth. I think that guy is doing fine. And he, as a professional driver, he will take care of it. But he's got to get there first. I mean, as we look around, I don't see any truck shops at the moment. I see a beautiful green desert, a very green desert. Yeah, well, most truck drivers, yeah, Blue Mountain greeting cards, yes, that is a great way. Yeah, I got my Dolly Parton greeting. I love that. I loved my Dolly Parton greeting. That was wonderful. Long lives, yeah, I know this thing is getting long. Jackie from Guam, hello. I noticed yesterday there was a live that had gone on for 6 hours. Oh my goodness. Well, and the only reason, okay, bye Ray and Becky, I am so happy that you joined us. You have a great, safe day. And I will be back on your channel watching some videos again today. Well, yeah, and that's Idaho, of course. Idaho is, you know, it's kind of a prairie state. I love it. I think it's beautiful, whether it's brown or green or in full bloom. I love it. And the fires, it seems like the fires in Idaho, you know, I pay attention to fires. And it seems like they weren't as bad this year. I remember that one up towards Banks. That was a tough one. Oh my goodness, my sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, you're here. I'm an aunt, you guys. Hello, sweetheart. I am so happy to see you. I am in New Mexico, headed towards Albuquerque. Say hello to your brother and your parents. Oh my goodness. I want you guys to know my nephew is in here. He is wonderful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, forests are a little differently managed in Idaho. In fact, my brother and his family just took a trip up, I think, where was it, sweetheart? North of Coeur d'Alene in the motorhome. Okay, Pam. Catch you later. That is my sweetheart. Yes, they went up north of Coeur d'Alene in the motorhome. They have a very, very nice motorhome. Much nicer than mine. But mine functions. The old girl, the old yarn bus, she's functional. You know, he doesn't know the bad stories about Auntie Dana unless my trader brother told him. I love my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephews. I think about them and I get tears in my eyes because I love them so much. So much I love them. They're such a perfect, beautiful, wonderful family. And those boys are amazing. And you guys are getting too tall. You guys need to stop that right now. Stop that growing up. Stop that. Bye, Serenity. See ya, girl. Oh, those boys, they get to me. And my brother, when he actually he's a truck salesman. He's big, these big trucks. So I like to talk to him and talk about trucks with him. And on some weekends, he races modified stock cars. I mean, how cool. How absolutely cool is that? It's amazing. I love watching him race. He's so aggressive. He is an amazing race car driver. And he has his CDL. He's legal to drive these big trucks too. Amazing, amazing person. My brother. his wife. She's so beautiful. She is like the most beautiful person inside and out. I'm so impressed at the people they have become over these years. And I'm so amazed at the people my nephews are growing up to be. They're so impressive. Love them all so much. So who's crocheting? Who's crocheting right now? Who's got, let's not say crocheting, who's got yarn in their hands right now? I'm pretty sure my nephew doesn't have yarn in his hands. I don't think it's his thing. Me, 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 me. Who's all saying me, me, me? I see Tony. Yes. I'm living vicariously through you guys. Because, yeah, I do not have a hook in my hand right now. You're crocheting a blanket. Lovely. Biological father races 2 down by Galveston, Texas on dirt tracks. Oh, my goodness. One time my brother, Jeff, came and picked me up. I think this was before he married my sister-in-law. He came and picked me up and said, let's go to the little midget sprint car, little midget races, those little cars with the funny wings on the side of them. And we went up, and I think it was Banks. I don't remember where it was, but it was a dirt track. And it was the first time I had ever seen those races in person. And Jeff and his buddies, his high school buddies, I recognized all of them. And Jeannie and her girls were sitting there, and I had such a good time. And it amazed me at how much dirt, concentrated dirt, ended up in the air. Okay, put your boxes away, Danny. Christmas is coming. No time for idle hands. That's true. I know. I got to get my Aunt Martha's blanket done. Because once I get done with her and Mom's and Lisa's blankets, then it's time to do blankets for the boys and Jeff and Jeannie. I had to make a quick coffee run. Now crocheting. Nice! Oh, do you feel that way about your brother? Yes, I love my brother. I love my sister-in-law. I love my nephews. They're just, they get my heart a pumping. They're just so wonderful every time I think about them, and I don't see them nearly enough. Wonderful people. Jocelyn. I know, another YouTuber, and just about every morning he goes live showing, the camera facing front. I can't get this to really line up right, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, and he has his camera facing front a lot better than I do. Let me see if I can move that up a little bit. I don't know, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. Okay. Yeah. And so it's totally, hello. From Lincoln. We're talking like Lincoln, Nebraska. Oh, Lincoln! Oh, my sweetheart! Oh, my Lincoln! That's my other nephew, you guys. That's my other nephew, you guys. My boys are in the house, so you guys behave yourself. Watch your language. My boys are in the house. Yay! Oh, my sweethearts. Oh, those 2 boys are my heart. They are my heart. Tap dancer, what is the kaleidoscope square? Yes, the kaleidoscope square. I've been seeing that. Okay, darling Sandy, I will see you. See you. Bye, Sandy. Oh, my boys are here. Huh. I love you boys so much. You're in Florida, almost at Universal in Florida. Oh my goodness. Never been there, but I believe my nephews have been there to Universal in Florida. I believe they have. They do a lot of wonderful travels. Oh my goodness. I see pictures of them. All of a sudden they're like someplace new, and it's amazing. I love watching that. Okay, so Prime. This is Amazon Prime up ahead of me. We're going up an incline, and they have slowed me down to 58, 57. 56, because the forward-facing radar is slowing me down because of that truck in front of me. That's what that radar does. But he is probably going to speed up when we reach the other side of the hill. So instead of, you know, just flooring it, trying to get around him, blah, blah, you know, swapping lanes, I'll just hang on. It isn't going to kill me to slow down for a minute or so. It's patience, patience, patience. And a lot of these guys, because of our, you know, hours of service, a lot of these guys are really on edge, you know, trying to, you know, milk every second out of their clock all day. And, you know, I've caught myself doing that too. And I think that's a dangerous mentality. Oh, that's you saying that you're almost at Universal in Florida. Oh my goodness. See what I'm saying? See, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see who said that. That's my boys. Wait, with the new OGD yarn I found on sale. Yeah. So my boys are in Florida. Oh my goodness. Well, hello from New Mexico, my favorite family in the world. Favorite family. I'm going to be making them blankets, and I haven't decided who's getting what, but, you know, one for Jeannie, one for Jeff, one for Colton, one for Lincoln. Those are my boys. They're off traveling. Okay, bye, sweetheart. Yes, it is stressful to run under that much pressure. Sweetheart, say hello to everybody for me. Tell them I love them. Okay, now I'm going to make my big move to get around Amazon. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Okay, big move to go around Amazon. I know where I'm at. I'm not that far out of Albuquerque. Oh, my boys. My heart. Oh, those boys are my heart. And they are getting so long-legged. It's like, how did that happen? How did they get so tall? They're like people now. They're like, you know, grown-ups. They're so grown up. Oh my goodness. How does that happen? Bye, sweethearts. Oh my goodness. I so love to see them. Oh yeah, you guys. Crystal is getting ready to upload how are you doing on that tutorial, Crystal? I'm so excited. I am just, I'm so excited. She is getting ready to upload a tutorial that is just, I'm all over that. Can you tell I'm excited about that? Did I say I'm excited? I'm excited. Yeah. Secret Yarnery just uploaded. She uploads some great tutorials too. Crystals, I'm really looking forward to hers. And for that project, there's going to be a pack made just for that project and ice yarns from the Yarn Nut. So you can just order up the pack and follow along. Oh my goodness. So now we're climbing a hill again. So the guy behind me might, that's not Prime, is it? It might be Prime that I just passed. He's probably like, move! Move, Market Express, you're in my way now. That's the way it goes out here on the road. So Crystal, how's that tutorial coming along? How close are we? I'm so excited. So excited. Oh no, that's not Prime. I'm gonna let this guy by. Go, baby, go. Get it, dude. Central Marketing Transport. Never heard of you. From Missouri, I guess. Of course, now I'm going to speed up a little bit, but he's got a lot of momentum going. And when he turns his head in his mirror, I watch his mirror. When he turns his head to look, I'll flash my lights at him. There you go, dude. He got way out there. I like that. I don't like these guys that, you know, just come over right in front of me. Because because it causes my engine brake to, you know, compress. I am converting the tutorial today to one big video, just waiting on Gia to release it. Whoop, whoop! Yay! Oh, I'm so excited! Got it right. Okay, Pat. Bye, Pat. Okay, you guys. I have rambled on for almost an hour and a half. 5 more minutes and I'll let you guys go. This has got to be pretty boring stuff. So be sure to, you know, you've still got time to decide whether or not you're going to upload a video for the Harvest Moon giveaway, which is a fairy type giveaway where a lot of channels are involved. Sponsored or hosted by Haas and Hannah over at Off Kilter Homestead. We've got some yarny channels doing that. Just saw Cindy Hart's uploaded her video. So excited. And then I've got a big yarn giveaway over on this channel. I've got a big Amway, give a huge $100+ like a total. It's probably going to be about $140 giveaway on the other one. Oh, thank you, Lauralee. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So lots of giveaway. There are a lot of people. It seems like Creative Grandma just uploaded another great giveaway. So many great giveaways going on. I just say giveaways are fun because I don't have time to do a lot of tutorials, and I still have to finish the one from last year. That's how bad I am. But now that I'm in the motorhome, let's turn on my blinkers. I'm doing 44 miles an hour. Now that I'm in the motorhome, I have the space, and hopefully I can complete that tutorial for the Crochet Skills Development course. Assignment number 3. I'm lucky to get one tutorial uploaded a year. Last year I didn't get, well, yes, I did do a tutorial last year on the, I think it was the Wiggly Trivet, was that last year? And the, that very fine, very tightly woven dishcloth. It was almost like it had the look of a tea towel. Okay, well, I can't get over. Normally I would get over because this flatbed is over here, but I got a guy coming up on my left, so I wasn't able to get over, but that's okay. That's okay. We just got to be patient with each other. I kicked off my cruise and kind of slowed down as I went by that guy. Come on over, dude. He looked very angry. Oh, come on over, but then our lane is going to end, so he's decided not to continue to come over. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Bago Day put the Steve, does that say Steve? Yarn by Poply in this last giveaway. I'd love to win that. It's gorgeous. Oh, you know, I haven't been paying attention. I'm glad that she's doing a giveaway. So many people are doing giveaways, but that Harvest Moon, I would really like to see a lot of us support us and Anna in that Harvest Moon giveaway. They're wonderful people. I have really enjoyed getting to know them and Charlie and Jean over at Christmas on Crestline and the multicasting channel. I'm watching these videos by Roy and Becky's Travels that I just found yesterday. Welcome back, Andrea. You know what? You and Sandy, left is right, just missed each other. And she's like, oh no, I missed my Andrea. I missed my sailor, is what she said. Oh my goodness. That's wonderful, Denny. I bet that was fun. And Ola, you know who you missed? My 2 beautiful nephews jumped in and said, hey, Aunt Dana. They apparently are in Florida right now going to Universal. Oh my goodness, they are so wonderful. Did you say hello to your daughter for us? Come on around, big boy. Come on around. Oh, I should say big girl. There's a girl driving that truck. You go, girl. Get him, get him, get him, get him. There you go. There you go, baby. Take it. What are we coming into? This says Atrisco Vista Boulevard, exit 149. Hello, hello, Michelle. Well, yes, you missed them. They're so wonderful. Yeah, apparently they're in Florida at Universal. I mean, they take the greatest vacations. I love seeing them pop up. It's just like out of the blue. There'll be this picture popped up with this great location that they're at. They do a lot of traveling. It's wonderful. We never even know when they're leaving. We just see a picture pop up on Facebook. So wonderful. Double Eagle something. Is that airport? Okay, no right turns on Atrisco. Okay, well, I'm not going that way. I am at exit 149. And I'm going to get off this live here pretty quick. Because at 1:53, I'm going to go get fuel. Oh, Andrea, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see all of you. This is, okay, so we got a truck coming out on the on-ramp, so I'm going to get over for him. Now, normally, we don't do a lot of lane changes. 2 miles, okay. We don't do a lot of lane changes, you know, when people are merging onto the freeway, because it's dangerous for a big truck, well, for anybody. Lane changes are the #1 cause of accidents in a big truck. Okay, but it is so hard for a big truck to get on the freeway that we do get over for them. It seems like a double standard. And sometimes, you know, we will get over for the cars too, depending on the situation. But we don't do a lot of lane changes when we're being safe, because lane changes are dangerous. Just another truck. A little bit of truck knowledge there. Come on over, dude. All right. Well, you guys, I love seeing you all. I love seeing you all. So there's my exit. I'm going to end this before I get, excuse me, peanuts in my throat. Did you open your gift from Cynthia King yesterday? Okay, I'm going to go see that. Okay, you guys. I got to take...
In half a mile, take exit 153 for 98th Street.
I love you guys. Have a great day. Crafty Grandma Jeannie, I'm just leaving. You all have a great day. I love you guys. Bye-bye.